watching KITV News.
A very wet streak of days in central Texas. We're taking a live look right now at downtown Austin as more rain falls across the region. You can see the storms coming right in. Also, minutes ago, the National Weather Service issued a flash flood warning. Good evening. I'm Catherine Stolt. Thank you for joining us. Parts of central Texas saw up to 2 inches of rainfall overnight, and more heavy showers are pouring down in some areas. Let's start with meteorologist Maclovio Perez to find out what we should expect for the rest of our Sunday night. Mac.
A very busy Sunday night as some big thunderstorms are rolling through the area. We're getting wind gusts of 40, 50 miles an hour in some of this activity. I'm sure you've heard the thunder and maybe you've seen the lightning. Good time to be indoors. The problem is Sunday night, everybody's driving back into town. A lot of people up on the lake. So let's take a look at our Doppler radar. Right now at this hour, or this very moment, the heaviest rain is from the downtown, from northern Austin up I-35 through the Georgetown area. As a matter of fact, central Williamson County is under a flood warning because guess what? We've had so much rain that any additional rain gives us flooding. We'll have more on your forecast coming up in just a minute. Catherine?
Okay, thank you, Matt.
Well, thank you, Catherine. It's been a very busy afternoon as thunderstorms have been moving around very slowly. And now, because of the continuing rainfall, well, we're getting flood problems. Now, right now, parts of the city are beginning to clear up, but we've got a solid line going right up I-35. Let's take a look at Viper and show you what we're talking about. As you can see right about here, there's a nearly solid line of storms right up the 35 corridor going up and down. Now, as we zoom in a little bit, you'll see how the heaviest activity is actually right just in the northern portions of the city of Austin, heading up I-35. This big black box, the red box that you see blinking, is the the flash flood warning area that is up for most of Williamson County. So let's take a look at what's going on and what we can expect. For the next few hours, we're going to be basically drenched, and a lot of people driving back into town from the weekend, certainly from the lake. We are now at a point where we can get very quick flooding. All right, so a week ago we'd been dry for so long. Now we've had these 6-7 days of rainfall. Any additional heavy rain that you see will give us that flood problem. Now the large area, or the broad area of low pressure spinning around the region, is actually beginning to move to the west. As a result, you can say goodbye to the rain in a couple of days. But for tonight, very stormy night, very wet. Best to be indoors. Temperatures obviously were affected by the rainfall this afternoon. Tonight we'll get down into the low 70s. Tomorrow afternoon, because of the cloud cover and probably the last big day of rain around here before we begin a drying trend. There you see, for us, we'll look for a high of about 95 tomorrow afternoon, and then the big heat wave comes into the Central Plains, okay? That gives us a sign that high pressure is moving north, and that's going to give us back to the hot and dry. There you see the temperatures start pushing back up to near 100. For tonight, thunder showers will be slow movers. As a result, watch out for flooding problems. We should get down to a low of about 72. Tomorrow, one more day, about a good 40% chance of scattered showers with a few thunderstorms. Now, again, these are slow movers, and so wherever they fall, you're likely to see a very quick urban flooding. And as we can see on our 7-day outlook, 40% tomorrow, then 30% on Tuesday. What we call the upper air support, or the triggering mechanism, will start moving away. So by the time we get to Wednesday, Thursday, we'll just have garden variety, little bitty showers, and then we start pushing the upper 90s by next weekend. So, you know, you might complain about your muddy shoes, but the big concern is, when will this ever happen again, that we get 5-7 days of good rain? Right. This is all necessary, but tonight let's all be cautious, because the slow movers, the big gusty storms, will produce quick flooding where you're located, so, rather where it's located. So we can hear it howling outside right now. You can
hear the thunder and the lightning. So just don't cross over any of the flooded roadways. That's the main thing, because we always get stories, reports of that.
If somebody calls you and asks you, it's best to just stay where you are right now. This will be over in an hour or two, and then we can all get back on the roadway. Okay. So if people are traveling, just hold off for a little bit.
All right. Thank you very much, Mac.
This is KITV Sports.